Distinguished Mr. Wang Huiyao, Your Excellencies, from Dr. Miao's experiences, it seems that pronouncing names is a hard nut to crack, so I will obviously omit this part. Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, good afternoon. I would like to thank the Center for China and Globalization for inviting me to this book launch. Congratulations to the CCG and Springer Nature Group for their successful cooperation in publishing the future of China's development and globalization, views from ambassadors to China. And congratulations to the CCG and World Affairs Press on jointly launching the Chinese version as scheduled. On behalf of all my colleagues in WAP, I would like to salute and thank all those who have contributed to the publication of the two books, especially CCG and Your Excellencies present today. The publication of these two books is highly relevant. First, the publication is timely. At present, international political dispute and military conflicts are still raging in some parts of the world. The global development and the security situation is intricate and complex, and international relations have undergone major and profound evolution. Yet, the overall direction of human development and progress will not change. The overall dynamics of world history moving forward amid twists and turns will not change. And the overall trend toward a shared future for the international community will not change. Peace and development remains the underlying trend, and only cooperation for mutual benefit can deliver. It is of particular significance for the ambassadors to share your understanding of the general trend of the times, focus on right path, promote cooperation, and discuss ways for common development by enhancing mutual understanding and seeking common ground while sharing differences. Second, the books offer perspectives. The books, through the unique views of more than 20 ambassadors to China, show the role that China has played in its joint efforts with the rest of the world to work for a more open, inclusive, and balanced economic globalization that is beneficial to all, and to realize modernization. This speaks volume about both the importance attached to and its expectations for China to play a more certain and positive role in a highly fluid international situation by countries around the world. Last but not least, the books will contribute to the exchanges between China and the rest of the world in a bid to facilitate other countries to share in China's development opportunities. The ambassadors' proposals on deepening cooperation with China in political, economic, diplomatic, cultural, and educational fields will help promote cooperation between China and the world and contribute to our efforts to consolidate and expand the global network of partnerships, build an equal and orderly multipolar world, and advance a universally beneficial and inclusive economic globalization. Your Excellencies, dear friends, as a press with a strong foundation and a unique position in diplomatic publishing, WAP feels very honored to publish the Chinese version of China and the world in a changing context. The history of WAP traces back to the year of 1934, when our magazine World Affairs was first published. WAP has maintained close contact and cooperation with diplomatic institutions of China and in China, enhancing the mutual understanding and friendship between China and different countries. A number of ambassadors have contributed to and granted interviews to our popular magazines, such as World Affairs Pictorial, introducing the development of their countries and their views on the international situation. I would like to take this chance to reaffirm WAP's commitment to even closer cooperation with CCG and Diplomatic Corps. First, let's work together to publish more good books. Let us jointly interpret the Global Development Initiative, the Global Security Initiative, and the Global Civilization Initiative. We could jointly advocate the common values of humanity, promote a new model of international relations, and help build an open, inclusive, clean, and beautiful world of lasting peace, universal security, and common prosperity. Second, WAP is ready to expand and upgrade cooperation with all parties by introducing excellent books of different countries to China and by showcasing wonderful human culture and colorful life of your countries to China. We will help promote exchanges and mutual learning among civilizations, increase understanding and friendship among people of all countries, and contribute to building a community with a shared future for mankind. Third, WAP is ready to maintain close contact with your excellencies. You are most welcome to use the platform to share with the Chinese people and the rest of the world your experiences in China, your insights on bilateral cooperation, international situation, and hotspot issues, the goodwill to carry on the bilateral friendship between our peoples, and your proposals for common development. To conclude, I would like to thank CCG again for your cordial invitation. Wish the book launch a great success. As Chinese New Year or the Year of the Dragon is just around the corner, I wish you all the best of luck, prosperity, peace, and health. I sincerely invite all of you, guests and friends, to World Affairs Press as our guests. Thank you.